Testing one, testing two, testing one, testing two, testing one. All right. Guess the music's a little too loud, no? But I man mind. All right. Just gotta do something that's a little more. Music's bumping. That's why I'm playing. You're not hearing the. You can't hear the full music now. But I know the music's bumping. All right. Today, it is today. It's Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. It's the 22nd of June, 4:37 p.m. Welcome. I am the most unexistent ass brown nigga in the face of YouTube. What's going on? It's your boy Element Reptile. No, I think it's a little low blow. So, boy, Element Reptile. That's how you make it. You gotta have to make it louder. You have to make it more exaggerated. I have to be a little fired up. Even though I rested, sat on my ass, I ate a lot. And hopefully I'm pretty full, so I'm trying to keep myself bouncing around so I could just like that on the toilet. But today I'm not be drawing today. Today we'll be doing I'm gonna be doing some little bit of graphic designing and video editing, vertical video editing too, because I gotta upload a short because I gotta make a TikTok. I gotta do things and I never did. But I'm gonna be video editing. I'm gonna be completely doing some things from scratch, images. You're gonna see me download a lot of things, mind you that. So I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep that avatar off. As well, I'm trying to do some. I'm doing like a little side project on just trying to keep myself, a little fresh on editing, and also a little fresh on video editing as well. So I have to be downloading a lot of things. You're gonna see me using that imagery, the image box a lot. So just keep that in mind. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this. I'm also not only just gonna be doing that. I'm also gonna be also talking about theme parks, updated theme park news. Just so to keep you the reminder to it while I'm doing this. And we have a lot of stuff coming up as well. There's also the new trailer for Clayface that I will react in the end of the stream. I am also watching. I had to check out too, like a few other trailers too, maybe chibi reviews type of stuff. Because I already talked about a lot about anime. I also like to talk about a lot about anime too. Like for example, talk about the Shiba Yugi movie that's on Netflix. Tomorrow will be the new episode of Chainsmoker Cat. But I'm definitely gonna watch. But I'm gonna have to start rewatching and binge watching the whole 3 episodes again. Jeez, man. But also talk about again theme park news like you see out of Halloween Horror Nights that's been showed up. You're not gonna believe what they brought in Halloween Horror Nights, and not just to mention too the new theme park updates. We're going on to Disney's Magic Kingdom. We're gonna have them talks of new Legoland updates, as well as the new the update construction for the Hollywood Drift in Universal Studios Florida. Yeah, been news for theme parks, especially as some park updates outside of Florida, but most likely here in Orlando. We're most likely checking out more of the stuff that's going to be updated or in Orlando pretty much so forth because they're upcoming events and we're up to it. Either ways, let's get to it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Like, subscribe to my channel, and let's get to this. Yeah, baby. Ow. That shit hurt. That shit hurt. Ah, man, my freaking music video is way off. You know, so no, I do have a feeling that the color here didn't mean jack. I fear that. I very fear that. If I click it all the way over here, it just doesn't do jack a lot. So I'm gonna have to check out. I have to find the damn thing. And it was. Wait, I think it's in the trash area. Hold up. I have a feeling I have to check out the trash. Nope, not in my online trash. I gotta check it out up somewhere. Come on. Yeah, bro. I have also keep in mind I officially just ended my subscription here, my premium subscription, because I need space and I need to pay save my money, man. Man, I hate how they said didn't they say it was $15, like $16 subscription, but they never told me about the tax. That crap is so fucking uncalled for. That crap is so effing uncalled for. Trying to keep it PG-13, trying to keep it rated PG, but I don't have any people. I only have 108 subscribers. But you gotta respect some elders. Not really, because they're swearing like sailors. So okay, enough with the chit chat. I do have it somewhere along the way. Oh damn! Unless I deleted it. There it is. I'm gonna have to restart the whole thing. I knew I had it. I had a feeling I didn't do it right. See, I like this, but not really. It needs better. It needs computer. I was thinking of getting it, but I need the 4 deck. Is this deck, man? I'm trying to do like my little project I want to do is I just want to test out me personally firsthand is test out the like just an illustration for Den and DJ basically. What can Den and DJ do? You know, what is instead of the whole price of things? I don't, I wonder too. Den and DJ because I never talk about EDM music. Since despite listening to EDM music a lot, and I do mean a lot, sir. I really do mean a lot. I'm just curious, how come that this brand didn't live up to its name? Which is weird, because it had good competition. It had real good competition. What happened to this? Which is it's a curious question. No, like they still alive. I'm sure of it. They are still alive, but they're not selling the big guns anymore. I mean, they had Tiesto testing it out. They had Laidback Luke testing it out. They had all that, but it looks like now I don't think they just went back to Pioneer. I would have no business actually choosing a Den and DJ. And Pioneer is already a very overused like a brand to me personally. Pioneer DJ is pretty overused. So why not just try something else? And I will say, and potentially I'm gonna say, Den and DJ. I'm curious of Den and DJ. When I first got introduced to Den and DJ, I thought, like when I was young, I was surprised that another set actually became global and actually became universal, trying to be big. And then only to realize I'm hearing these same DJs, the same producers, are just criticizing it. I'm like, what? What happened? Where's the unity? Where is the unity, sir? Like I asked the world, where is the unity of this? And I'm sorry, the music's pretty dumb pumping. So now, I'm simultaneously wondering, okay, what happened? You know, where did this sort of like incident happen? I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe, or maybe they're not having customer sales. Maybe because they're just the same producers are just used to, just pioneers. I mean, the majority of the most popular artists in festivals and clubs and all that stuff, they all do pioneer. I think that's like the priority. But I was quite a surprise. I was interested on seeing how far Den and DJ can go, because Den and DJ did the unthinkable, and maybe it costed them a lot of money. But I don't think that matters. Ugh. It's gonna get, you know. Ah, God, I hate this. But other search for it. I mean, I think there wasn't there another one I kind of remember as a kid. There's another set too, I think, that's tried to catch up. They once had their own CDJs. That I remember. I remember vividly another brand that also tried to get their own CDJs. Um, Newmark. That's the one. That's the one. Because I know, because Pioneer would be the first on their CDJs, and then would be Denon. That was like in the 2010s. Then came yeah, and then came now Newmark, I think. Between those three, or maybe Newmark is a lot older and they only do turntables. Like that's the biggest they can get. They don't do CDJs. Hmm. They don't do that, because or maybe they do. I don't know. Because they have, I think, no, they do have CDJs, but the latest one was that was like 2013. They had that. Jeez, they had that shit since 2013. They had that shit since 2013. Oh, now I'm looking for my shit. Ah, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? I guess I lost it. Oh, hell, I lost it. Did I lose it? Oh my god, I lost it. Oh no, it's in a freaking Photoshop. It's in a PSD file. No, I'm gonna do this. Denon DJ. Yes, I want to replace. Okay, go here. I'm gonna click it again. Right here. And then just tilt. And do not delete it now. I don't know. There's something about it that just does not make sense. It's a DJ set. Yeah, but it doesn't make sense. Why does it not make sense? Why does it not make sense? I don't want it. I don't want a white background. No. I'm just trying to get now I'm thinking about what does it make sense for? Unless I'm being expected to draw something, but no. What are the I'm gonna have to need to find a table. So I took it took me a while to try to find tables. And even though I had some people expecting me. No. Okay. What is it called? What is it called? What is it called? Kind of like this, but no, I don't. It's not that. It's not that. It's a bigger table. I need a bigger table. Either of those two. Either a table. That look cool, but no, that's not the table I wanted. It's not the table I wanted. Nope. I need a table like this. What's the setup for this table? Or a setup for this table? But I need like a. I don't want like I try to call AI. Like I'm gonna do the little AI thing. Let's do AI, right? No, I don't need all this. Let me just co-pilot AI. There's two kinds of AIs that I'm being pushed to use. See, let's ask AI. Let's ask AI right now. Okay. Uh. Long table. Set at bottom edge. Covering the whole bottom. Wholer bottom. The wholer. The wholer bottom. Why? Give me. Ugh, damn, I'm already tired? No, I can't be. No, I didn't ask. Okay. A DJ set table. Large. And on the, damn, I say bottom. But leaning, facing towards. What's the dynamic of this? Man, that's the thing, bro. Well, I do need, like, I need a 3D model, honestly. But on facing incline tall no facing incline. I don't know. Oh yeah. And what else? Man, I'm trying to think, and I'm not. My head's pretty sleepy. I'm like, damn, I just rested. Shit. What else? Shit. Okay, let me see. Let me see what your AI got to do. Here's your image. Well, generate the image, boy. Where's my image? Okay. Then let's say generate image, please. Generate image. And it looks like they can go only so far. All right. See, like that shit, that this type of shit. I've been trying to find that shot. It's like I have to actually go to a music store, find a table, and actually take pictures of it, because it's not. They're not gonna do it for you. They're really not gonna do it for you. No. So I had to go find it. Sometimes I had to find the perfect image, but not even that will help me. All right, so no, they don't have it. Okay, no, how about AI? Here, we'll go to here. Okay. No. Oh my God. Ugh. I don't care. Oh my God. No! Mm! Seriously, man. I'm not talking about that. You're close. I'm close, but it's not that. Oh my God. I had the table. I had the stage table. It is the stage table. Oh my God. Oh, I'm gonna have to find it myself. I'm gonna have to find it myself. So, oh my God. Stage. Oh, how about DJ stage table? Something like that. Or DJ stage. But not even that's gonna help you. You need to have it needs to be specific, they say. Okay, what type of stage setup do you want in DJ festivals? Like something like this. So I want something. See the table that they have a setup for right here, and it has the suitcase and everything. It's got this whole setup already aligned for you. Already, you just gotta put it upside down, right? Exactly. This one right here at a festival here. Like I need a type of shot, DJ shot like this, but empty. I need something like this, but empty. And you can only find a good, such a good one. Jesus Christ! And this is the thing I'm doing with graphic designing. This is the shit I'm doing with graphic designing, bro. Look. That I had to bear for the minimum things. Not only that, I had to generate a few other backgrounds too. But it's not letting me. Nor whatever my head says, where I can't muscle up the fathom. Oh, it was such a good one. Such a good one. I don't know. That's why I don't. That's why I'm unfamiliar with. Yeah, with that. I'm unfamiliar with AI because it's not. I don't want to learn. It's because they're not being accurate. And I try to act, and it sounds inaccurate, and I can't get the picture. I need to do something. Okay, right here. I'm just gonna do this. Screen shoot, and screen shoot. Over here. I'll go this bitch. All right, load, boy. Load. Or no. Let me bring. 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 Let me bring you. Kind of want something like this. Or wait. Mate kudasai. Chotto mate kudasai. Chotto mate kudasai. Did I have a table like this before? Yes, I did. I have a table like this before. Oh, Christ. Didn't feel good. Yes. All right. I think that will go, but it's still not convincing. Not as convincing like what we had with the other illustration. But I gotta cut it. I actually gonna do this. I have to take it, go to Photoshop. I see this whole thing is kind of slanted, but I don't want that. Just this. Just cut, delete. Oh. Delete, then paste. See? Oh shit. Still need some erasure. Oh my god. Ah! Right. Then I'm gonna have to use you. Like black or white thing. Not exactly know why did I even chose that. Okay, well, let's check out let's see. I'm gonna take out lightness. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna go all the way dark in this B. All the way dark in this B. That, and then just merge because you don't want to save it just separated layers. You're gonna have to save it. We'll do his initial change. Yes. And voila, bitches. But hold up. Why? Right? Boom. Boom. Kind of like that. Ah! Yo! Look how... Oh my god. All this has to be done in Photoshop, bro. Then it's not Illustrator at all. It ain't Illustrator at all if it's done in Photoshop. Let's see. Okay. We got you. Opacity. Oh. Oh, wait. I should have soft. Right here. Two, three. One. 2, 3. There you go. Oh shit! No. I'm like no. I'm like no. Okay, we won't stop quitting. So you're gonna have this as an update. You're gonna have to wait. Now, as it's updating, now you have to do like the waiting game until I get a message and say, hey, do you want to edit this? Hey, do you want to save this on via Photoshop, or do you want to update it? And if it doesn't do it, you go back to Photoshop again, and then have to do the whole thing again. Okay, it's saved. I still had those things. It's already set. All right, now I got the notification. Some files are missing modified links panel. Would you like to update them now? Yes. You put yes, and I'll do the work for it. Right. So now I'm gonna go here. So this right here, on the other hand, will be video editing. This is just like a TikTok. I'm trying to try to make a TikTok video. But within this TikTok video, it needs like what, like effects and stuff, and that takes a lot of videos. Now, I'm just constructing it via, of Adobe After Effects. Yes, I can do TikTok in the TikTok editor or in the YouTube editor because short form content is getting more and more popular. Right? I mean, even bro, Pornhub is getting short form content. I'm like, what? Who does that? Who wants to beat off to TikTok videos? Who does that? Literally in the site. I'm not showing you, but yes, look, I'm doing this but I had to kind of like do like effects. Now I don't know if there's any presets on that behalf. Site, like most of this is just taking. Maybe leave a few here, but it's taking. As of now, I can try to find where is what the hell I do? What did I do? Christ, man. So I'm trying to find the presets now. Where are your presets? Okay, I was just gonna have to go to presets. Apply animation preset. Okay, no, you can't do that. Oh, damn. Then where do I go? Because I remember it, right? Oh, what the hell? We're dealing with this. So I got this, right? I don't know why nothing's going on. Oh, it looks like it didn't show much. I don't know why, but that doesn't matter. So I'm gonna do this. Let's generate image. Or you know what? No, I could go look for Epic Universe. That's what I need. I need Epic Universe. Or Magic Kingdom. I don't know. So Mike can get here, or Magic Kingdom, basically, or let's generate an AI image. How about a theme park? Generate Orlando image. I was like, generate Orlando image theme park. I'm like, wait, what? It's wondering what kind of illustration? I can do that. I could do that, and I can just keep on downloading and downloading and getting more and more roller coasters and stuff until I get to that, until I see if I'm satisfied. So I'm down. I could take this. It's an AI image. In the end, it's an AI image. In the end, take this. I'm taking another one. No, actually, these are roller coasters. I'm taking Orlando roller coasters. Let's do this. This will go down here. Oh shit. Right? But I always forget that I have to crop it. Actually, you can crop this, right? Yes, you can. You can crop the image. You just go all the way over here. Make sure you don't touch the freaking Magic Kingdom Castle or something like that. Or you could, because, you know, they losing the ground, not you. Shit. Oh yeah, from here I can just do a copy of the sky. Or no, yeah, no, I could do a copy of the sky. Or Denon, or have a dent, or actually, let's do this. Do this. This is gonna be a title. This can definitely be a title. Just put it black. Because I know what, because I had a feeling of the creativity in me. What type of character? What type of thing I'm going to get? What's the ad as about? What's the reasoning for the designs, right? But and here I could add or sky. I think I need more skies. I think I need more sky, or just jeez. Wait, do I have skies in my app? Nope. Right here, I'm checking out. There you go. I'll have skies here. Kinda. Okay. I had to find out. Nope, you can't find it. Okay. So now I guess I'll do this. I guess I will go find out for roller coasters. I'm just gonna check out roller coasters. What type of roller coasters do I want? That's the question. Let's take you. It's gonna be a lot of Photoshop too. You see, I'm just doing what I can in these circumstances. Okay, I'm just gonna do this. Wait. Screenshot up in this bitch. And then screenshot and take you. I'm gonna find you. This is all about cutting. This right here is all about wand using and all that stuff. Definitely helping out Photoshop. All the way cutting. All the way cutting. Okay, I'm just gonna get to this part. And then Oi. See what you got. No, that looks pretty janky. Doesn't look good. I need the wand tool. I think this is the wand tool. The magic wand tool probably works. Here you go. There you go. There you go. There. It needs more. It needs a little more. Get out of here. I'm just sleepy. Why am I feeling so sleepy all of a sudden? All right, so just get your ass up in this bee. Okay, yeah. Oh, definitely this roller coaster. How about rising this thing? I want to rise this. Just keep on touching, keep on touching, keep on touching. Right here, right here. Nah, boy. Oh, no, no. Ah, the poles. Yo. Oh, my God. Huh. Jesus. King. What king? Did I do this? All right. Nice, beautiful day, no? It's hot as hell out there, man. I'm telling you that. Came back driving. Oh my God. I mean, I work at Sunrise. 4 hours straight, Sunrise. Woof. They don't play games right there. I was gone, man. After that, like I'd be working and I had to be carrying heavy boxes. But they don't. But they trying to rush my ass, and I'm like, dude. Like I know I want to run. They want me to hurry up, and that's something I should do. But You know, when you're trying to make it clean too. That's when people are telling me, stop making it clean. Don't make it clean. That doesn't matter. That does not matter. And I'm like, nah, dog, that shit look messy as hell. There's some people I'll say, nah, I don't care, bro. Stop making it clean, bro. This is like, it's just that. Like, nah, nigga. Like, some people are not smart. You know, if you want, I mean, you have a job, right? To keep yourself, you know, at least the what you could do is also try to be a little bit more oriented. I understand it's a hard job. You have to carry a bunch of boxes. Some of y'all want to do full. I know there's people out there who are willing to do full-time jobs in such a place like package handling for FedEx and shit. But there's a fine line where whether you are there or not, or where you want to like when you once you are working on it, or you're trying to keep things nice and neat. That's the one thing that they want from you, just to make sure. If you're working like 4 hours, which I choose to be, I don't want to work there 100%. I don't want to be there forever. That's not my intent. That's really not my intent. Just going to cut this. Definitely cut this. I'm going to go here. No. Paste. Ooh. I'm just going to actually just take this whole thing out. Take this shit out. Die. And then I had to go. One, two. Like that. One, two. One, two. Here, okay. Just gotta erase all this shit, all this debris that's being left out. It's just for the theme park, right? Take this, cut this. Keep it that way. Then wait for it to load. Yep. That now needs to be somewhere on the way. Oh no. I forget this thing. This is freaking Illustrator, man. I always forget this shit's Illustrator. Nothing is forgiven. Ugh. Bro. I'm better off in Photoshop, man. That's the thing. I really wanted to put it in. I really wanted to put it in the roller coasters, but I guess it didn't work out. Jesus Christ, man. Okay. No, this whole thing looks wrong. This whole thing looks wrong. This whole thing looks wrong. Okay, generate image of a of a bottom to roof view of Orlando and its attractions and skyline together. Oh wait. I really want to scream. I really want to scream, but I can't. Higher in daytime. How about in broad daylight and give it a fruitiger arrow future style. Oops. Oh my god. Kind of like that. Okay, it has a Fruitiger Air vibe. I ain't gonna lie, it does have a Fruitiger Air vibe. So I'm gonna go hard on you. Dun, 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 dun. I'm gonna go to you now. I'm gonna go. Wait, hold up a second. I'm gonna take this out. No, 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 no. 3, 4, 5. Okay. Then use opacity a bit. Check it out here. But why does it look good? It doesn't look good. Why doesn't it look good? Why doesn't it look good? Okay. Perhaps I'm not doing it right. Okay, I'm just gonna go keep it like this then. All right, I'm not able to do this. So I'm gonna have to do it simple. I'm gonna type it. I think I'm gonna, because it's easy just to type it. That's the thing. It's easy to just type the thing and call it a day. And that's not it. That's really not my motto. That's really not my flow. That's not my groove. Really ain't my groove. Why are you not letting me? Why are you not letting me? Why is not my mind not letting me? That's the actual question. Why I can't get my mind actually working on this. I want to do the impossible. I really wanted to make up the impossible, but it seems that it just doesn't work. It was not working at all. My head was not working at all. I know the art. I know the style. Den and DJ. I know Den and DJ. Yep. Den and DJ. Then I could just rasterize you. No. Yep. And just bend you like this and that. But it looks bland. That's the problem. This shit looks bland. I want something more. I want something more. And I really wanted them theme parks. I really wanted them a table, but I don't have the words to describe it. Really didn't have the words to describe it. I can't. I don't know. I don't know why. Why I don't have it. What was it? What was I trying to see? That's the thing about AI. They teach me how to use AI. Teach me how to learn it. I don't want vectors. I don't want vectors. Fuck. Let me think. Let me think. I have to think. I think outside the box now. Okay, I'm gonna have to start. I'm just gonna have to just go simple on this, and I hate going simple, man. I really don't like this simplicity. Look at that. Not even close. Not even close. And I had to complete like I'm not dude, look at this bullshit. No, no, no. It needs masking. It needs mask. It needs specific. Come on, get in. Hmm. Den and DJ. Something like that. But it's not working. Why? Yeah. Just gonna do here. What was the setup I had? CDJ, CDJ, no, SC 5000 2 decks to yeah, Dan and DJ. Like I've been trying to talk about like trying to like trying to type in what I want specifically, but I not get the whole image. Yeah, that's SC right there. This is a CDJ Prime. No. 6,000. I want 6,000. See, I want this. $6,000 and wait, 4 mixer and mixer. See, I can't get in my head. I can't get in my head. Give me the image. See, like this. That's what I need. Prime. See, I'm looking for this. LC Prime. And LC, no. LC 6,000 Prime. Two decks. But they need to be, well, they need to get some. No, you can do it? Oh, goddamn. Oh, I have a feeling something like that happens. Or no, where is the other one? I know there's another option. Like this. Pretty much like that. And just kind of like that. See, I keep messing up. I think what I want to do, what I really want to do is trying to give up an image that I can generate. I mean, there is AI in this, but it's not specific. I wanted to mask. I like I usually do in my drawings. I usually do masking, and I do use my brush to mask on Photoshop, and I just didn't have to. I really didn't. But what I'm practicing is Illustrator graphic design. on Adobe Illustrator as something more specific. It's just that the brush is different. The operation is different. It's not that I'm not used to it. It's just that it's used for specific types, specific type of material. It's a different type of mechanisms that I know I have learned before, but I just didn't get it in my head. It just couldn't reach in my head. I'm working with a limited expansion. Come on, think. Okay, like this. Yep. I'm just gonna rasterize this shit. Fuck, dog. Something like this specific couldn't fathom in my head, man. Okay, fuck it. I'm gonna have to see like this. Can't even put it all the way up front. See, it's normal mode. This shit's normal mode. What about this one? This thing is not normal mode. See, this thing is not normal mode. And I can still see the colors throughout. I could see that shit is, I don't know. No, it just doesn't look good. I had to do it in Photoshop, man. I had to. Hold on a second. Scene or icon. Oh, thank God. Okay. I could just use AI. Table. Long. Stage table that is empty and can cover half of the artboard. Half of the artboard. Yes. Tip of creative fire. Okay. See it? You don't have enough standard. Oh. Que pinga. Que pinga, yo. All this for a Den and DJ set. All this for a Den and DJ set, man. What the hell, man? What the hell? Okay, I see how it is. Just gonna do this. We're gonna do this. That's it. I had a good image right there. Jesus Christ, bro. It doesn't even look good. It looks terrible. Jesus Christ. And it doesn't. All this just to practice freaking graphic design. It's all. Denon DJ. Okay. White. Okay. This works. Or less the Denon DJ must be had to be removed, had to be maneuvered. Or wait, do they have to be like object? Rasterize. Or no. I know a technique, and there's a technique I remember. Flatten transparency. Let's see what I mean. Yep, Denon DJ. I could turn these guys, then object again, and then rasterize. But how do I raster? I want to rasterize all of them. Not really. So I know Denon DJ, the logo Denon DJ. I know that there's that E, that little E. That little E. That little E. That little E doesn't make it. Fuck. It's that little E. Where? How do I get that E in some object? Because I wanted to retrace. I want to transform. No, I want to transform by block. How do I did it? Oh, shit. Nope. Fuck, bro. Alright, what the hell? Save this, man. I got another shit to do. I got some video editing to do anyways. Damn, man. Just when I thought I had it all. Again, I'm not. That plan was foiled all the way. Literally, that plan was foiled all the way. Hold up a second. Maybe because I neglected myself a lot on Adobe Illustrator. That I'm completely unaware of. That I'm leaving myself unfamiliar with its mechanisms. Because usually because I do these things solely and then I try to keep it a good edit. But no, I mean, because then I'll be resorting to more and more Photoshop. But the Photoshop will not be as accurate. I'm not aiming it accurately. I'm using. It's just too simple, bro. It was way too simple. And I was using AI. And I just started using AI, but it didn't. But I need to upgrade and all that shit. Oh my god. How much more money do I need to spend on something I want to do, on something I want to create? I don't want to spend more. If that is the case necessary, shit, man, I feel like pirating this shit, man. I really feel like pirating. I don't want to listen to rules. Break the rules. I'm not gonna work by I don't want to work by the rules anymore. Anyways, we're gonna go to here. And in the meantime, bro, it's already like an hour and 30 minutes. I can't. We're gonna be talking about theme parks. Shit, we should be thinking about theme parks. We should be talking about theme parks, as a matter of fact. Some theme parks that had to be talked about once and for all. As I am doing this, as I am going to be taking effects, I'm trying to look for, even looking for presets, honestly. I wonder if there's any presets, animation presets. Browse presets, actually. And there's no presets. Where's the actual presets over here? This bitch. All right, there you go. It's right here. Very good. In these extra presets, I can go look at certain things on this place, right? And I can check it out on the app. Let's see this. Why is this one? It's something about this one that needs to change. Something needs an opacity or a blend mode that needs to be changed. Why? Oh, what's up with this? That needs to de-opacitize. Something needs to be de-opacitized. Huh. Unless I could do a copy, a duplicate. Nope. Duplicate. Oh, shit. Radial. But how many times? Wait, I need to see the effects. The center. Where's the complexity of this? Where is the frame of this actually? Now I have to look for. Oh damn! There's gonna be looking. Gotta look for a whole lot. But where is the one that's showing? That's the one. That's the one thing I'm looking for. What is the one showing in this build? Nope. I gotta be. It's gonna kill me. Oh shit. Do I need audio? I don't know why I need audio. Or maybe perhaps the special effects radial needs to be something more separate. Or perhaps something more separate. I'll just duplicate just in case. And then I'm just gonna go like put the radial here. Well, like what's the point? Okay, well the question is what's the ideal for the radial? Like wait. In this radial, is there an option of blending mode? That's what I'm looking for. No. Nah. Nani? Nani? Omae wa nada shinderu. Screen. Color dodge. Color burn. Darken? Nothing? Huh. There's not a single thing. Not a single thing. So what's the idea? So what's the idea then? Okay. There's two blending modes happening, right? Okay, color burn or multiply. Nothing. Cagado. Que cagado. But backgrounds, that's what. Okay. I think that's what it is. You need a background. Or for a background, you're gonna need a. Come on. Okay, let me see if you have a background. Piece of shit. Come on, come on. You know what? Okay, can it work? That's the question. I'm gonna do this. Cut. Kind of cut this. No, actually cut this. Cut this. This bullshit right here. And I did a double for some reason. Pretty much. Either ways. In the midst of this, since I am talking about this, I mean, this is a stream. I want to talk about it once and for all. In this video editing, I want to talk about it. Is theme park news. We're going to talk about theme park news. Oh my god. Why not? I should. I mean, this is the stream anyways. I need to talk about it. What else to say? I want to keep myself busy and multitasking at the same time. In a while, guys, you're listening to some good EDM music, and why not? We should talk about it. As in the much and so. I mean, we have some theme park news I got from Capture the Magic. Either ways, in the middle, I am video editing, and I'm trying to get this whole thing, trying to understand this BS of a goddamn thing. So-called, that is still a term called video editing. I want to talk about some theme park news, all right? So this one captured the magic going on, but the way guests are starting to sit around the fountain as an hour of celestial good night. That's in July 7th already. Okay, that's pretty good. But there are some news I just want to tell you. You guys cannot believe it. Right here in this beat, guys. Gentlemen and ladies, this is a real, right now, real actual post of Universal Studios in Hollywood. Oh, it's I thought it was in Florida. Man. So things come later in Orlando than Hollywood. Because mind you, Hollywood, California is the one going this. Fortnitemares. My friends, guys. My friends. To fact they're going to have Fortnite for Halloween Horror Nights, out your rabbit ass mind. Dude, how far who knows how far Fortnite has went through, right? I mean, how scary is Fortnite? That's the real question. How scary is Fortnite? Bro, we've been playing video game. What's next? You gonna put what? Minecraft? You're gonna put Minecraft for Halloween Horror Nights? You think that's just gonna scare me? Oh, you better bring the creeper. You better bring the creeper then for fucking Fortnite. You better bring in the spiders for Fortnite. Shit. If you want to bring them for Halloween Horror Nights. If Fortnite can go to Halloween Horror Nights, then fuck it, dog. Might as well bring in Minecraft, because that's what you're telling me on this B. The fact that Fortnite is going to be in Halloween Horror Nights says a lot about you. It says a lot about where this is going. I mean, the fact that freaking Halloween Horror Nights is gonna have Fortnite, man. So, and it's also tickets going due, but it's in Hollywood, in Universal Studios Hollywood. That's a real crazy fact, bro. Right now, the comments are saying completely right now. Like, amazing, create futuristic robot, tall, infinite, mechanical, make it appear, bro. Like, dude, look, to be fair. I know I'm skeptical, and I'm looking at the comment section. Like, to be fair, watching a bunch of characters flossing would be horrifying, just not the horrifying we hope for. Oh yeah, because the horrifying of cringe, dude. Come on, bro. I will be there no matter what. There are some like old head theme park enthusiasts who love the theme parks, and just pretty much not care about it. I mean, we know Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was supposed to be in Universal Studios. That's been a talk of the at some point. We all know Pokemon's going there. Yes, for sure, without a doubt. I know it's Legend of Zelda is still being sneak peeked ever since it's in Epic Universe. Because inevitably, Epic Universe, like Legend of Zelda, will be in Epic Universe no matter what. I know for sure. But the comments right now, look right now. Fortnite and Fortnite video games scared zone. That's crazy. I wonder how it's gonna be figured out. I don't think it's gonna be scary, bro. It's gonna be fun. I don't think it's gonna be scary. All right, Fortnite recipe will be peak. Like, yeah, already look at it. Fortnite is just like a free for all for over everything. Basically, Fortnite is Ready Player One, bro. Fortnite is Ready. It's just with guns. Look, please do a Resident Evil house. Hell, Silent Hill. We already did it, Resident Evil. We already did Silent Hill. But we will hope we do another Resident Evil, sort of like a remake house. So would do great. If you want to make video game scare zones or houses, at least make them make sense. I think, actually, no, in heart, between Resident Evil or Silent Hill, I think Resident Evil would be better off as a scare zone, just like Fallout. Fallout, it's better as a scare zone than just than a house. Silent Hill would be amazing. They did it amazing in a horror house, but they would be amazing in a scare zones. Oh my god, I can imagine a Silent Hill scare zone for Halloween Horror Nights. Without a doubt. Bro, like, I doubt it created before they ended up something here. This was looking for the Warriors. For real. Oh, we need a Fortnite tournament now. All I see under this is grown adults crying about a video game being at HHN. Fortnite caters to kids, but adults love it just as much. Cry harder. Fortnite's a joke, then skip it, bro. It isn't that. That's that. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of other theme park news we'll be talking about too. All right. So we also want to talk about, like, as well, seeing the updates on the Fast and Furious is going up in the head. I think that's also I'll up on it on Twitter X. I think I'm trying to find it. Meanwhile. Oh yeah, they're trying to do that. These are already, but like, think about Halloween Horror Nights. They're doing this way before, and they're trying to keep it on in September. That's all the problem. Oh yeah, this one's already talked about it, but yeah. Oh, this is on June. We're talking about some of the recent ones. One of the recent ones going on here. Free theme park pros and tips and all everything else. Bitch. Let's just see if all the. Oh my god, yeah. Captain of Magic is also went to freaking the Universal Kids area in Texas. But the theme park wizard says otherwise in Disney. The Dark Universe. Okay. Oh, this one right here is the building update, I think, for the Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift or tech services building from yesterday. There's they're doing a tech services thing, so they're probably going like this. But new Pokemon ride revealed. Okay, we're gonna check that out too. Yes. Oh my God. Matter of fact, there is talking about the ride update. This is right now. They're on the roller coaster testing. This is, I think, it's on Knott's Berry Farm. But this is on our live stream that we're talking about online, or regarding to that. However, I will say this too, once and for all: the Pokemon attractions coming to Universal Orlando it's been said already that it's already had a sneak peek, I think, in the designs, but right. They had it here. Look, rumors confirmed right here. It says it on Inside the Magic. Let me say this like a theme park enthusiast. Let me first drink the water. Let me first take the zippy. Find out, take the zippy, and find out, take a chiffy. Okay. Trying to harden my cock for this. Fuck. Okay. Come on, don't waste my time. Jesus Christ. Universal Orlando has spent the last few years giving theme park plans plenty to speculate about. That is one of the very biggest questions has involved video games. I don't know if I can do it as perfectly. It's goofy as hell, but this is how I talk about when it comes to theme parks. You know, because you know that's how theme park enthusiasts say. But fuck it, I ball, no. Now, Universal has officially confirmed that another major gaming franchise is coming to Universal Studios Florida. The announcement gives fans their first concrete answer after months of rumors surrounding game properties across the resort. This particular edition won't necessarily look like what many guests expected, but it puts another enormously popular video game inside a Orlando theme park. I guess what? Yep, they're talking about it. They're definitely talking about freaking Pokemon. I bet you right now they're talking about Pokemon. And depending on what happens next, it could be another sign that Universal sees gaming as much bigger part of its future. As you see right here, this is the Nintendo Land that's already in an Epic Universe right now. Video game rumors have surrounded Universal. Okay. Oye! Yo! Dude, why do these I swear these people, bro, don't know how to use ads, man. Yo, I'm about to break this computer. Okay. Stop. Give me ads. Stop loading. Load as much as you can. Stop giving me ads. Come pinga. Okay. Let me say this again. Video game rumors has surrounded Universal Orlando. Universal's relationships with video games has already become impossible to ignore. Super Nintendo World at Epic Universe brought Mario, Luigi, Donkey Kong, and other Nintendo characters into... Oh, my bad. Hold on. Brought Mario, Luigi, Donkey Kong, and other Nintendo characters into Universal Orlando Resort in a major way when the park opened in May 2025. Since then, rumors have continued where Universal could take gaming properties next. Right, so they're taking a hold of it. Among the biggest names repeatedly discussed by theme park fans are The Legend of Zelda and Pokemon. Yes, they're talking about hopefully speculation can connect a possible Zelda expansion to a Universal of Islands of Adventure, while Pokemon has frequently surfaced conversation about the long future term of Universal Florida. Sonic the Hedgehog and other gaming franchises are also appearing in rumors and fan discussions. None of those rumors those rumored permanent Orlando projects have been officially announced. However, has now confirmed that another major gaming property is coming to Universal Studios Florida. This time, the franchise is Fortnite. My friends and gentlemen, Fortnite officially coming to Universal Studios Florida. Universal has announced Fortnite Mares. So this is exactly what they're talking about from Capture the Magic. And Universal Studios Hollywood, I think right here, as I say, and it doesn't want to say it, Fortnite Mares is stated right here to Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights. Fortnite Mares as a new scare zone for Halloween Horror Nights 35. The experience will take inspiration from Fortnite's annual Halloween event and will transform part of Universal Studios Florida into a live-action version of the game's spooky world. Fortnite elements, characters, and environments will become part of the experience as guests make their way through the park. Universal teased the experience on social media by telling guests to prepare for the storm and warning that they won't know exactly what horrors it might bring. I doubt. All right, what? Trust. Give trust to Universal Studios when it comes to Fortnite, because Universal is doing the impossible. Universal is pulling a Ready Player One. Universal is pulling a VR chat. Think of it, all right? Think of that and put that in mind. Universal is pulling a VR chat. Let's think of that. Universal teased the experience on social media by telling guests to prepare for the storm and warning that they won't know what horrors they might bring. Rather than building a traditional haunted house around Fortnite, Universal is using the franchise for a scare zone. That means guests will experience the property in an outdoor environment with characters, sets, props, lighting, and other effects can bring the game to life. The announcement is particularly interesting because Fortnite isn't primarily known as a horror franchise. However, Fortnite has given it the game a Halloween identity for years, making it the natural way for Universal to bring the properly into Halloween Horror Nights. So, Halloween Horror Nights is widely known because think of it. Okay, aside from the fact that the game that Universal had been previously doing video game franchises, and it isn't just only like Nintendo. Remember, people don't know back in the day, Halloween Horror Nights did Resident Evil, not just the one in Japan. Yes, the Japanese version, and they did Resident Evil on the and Silent Hill. I think that's another Japanese game. Silent Hill was based on New York, based on on the harsh areas of New York City, or no, on the harsh areas of New York City. What am I talking about? Oh my God, my speech impediment has gone so bad. Somebody save me right now. All right, as I was saying, like the game, they did Resident Evil. And they had Silent Hill, So and those two games were widely known to be horror games and very famous horror franchises that were actually played throughout PlayStation and Xbox, and everybody remembers them. I mean, they had a whole entire franchise, and they had movies, mind you, bro. In the early 2000s, you can vividly see Resident Evil. Aside from because there's a confusion between the Resident Evil of the game, which is like the Japanese, where the main character is Leon, and there's another Resident Evil in America with the same name with Alice, and they all had the same cast with Judy, Ada Wong, and all those stuff, but the main casts are different. Main casts are this and main casts are that. Silent Hill, they're trying to bring back another. They did had a series on Netflix that they try to recreate of Resident Evil. But when you're talking about attractions in Universal Studios back in the 2010s, I remember vividly in 2010s, they had Resident Evil, they had Silent Hill games, and without I wouldn't blame them if they ever did to a Fortnite, because they could do another. They would have no problem. Of course, Five Nights at Freddy's, one of the very first indie horror games to have an official goddamn house. Think of it. Scott Cawthon started his game in 2013 with Five Nights at Freddy's. All right, Scott Cawthon, an indie horror game, and he's still making his franchise. It's an indie horror game. And it reached up to a boiling point. It reached to fame and to making movies. We're about to have the third Five Nights at Freddy's. And it's in Halloween Horror Nights. The announcement is particularly okay. The Scare Zone will also feature recognizable Fortnite elements, including the Battle Bus, while placing guests inside a Halloween-themed background. For Orlando Resort, it's for Universal Orlando Resort, my bad. It's another major gaming franchise making the jump from a screen to a physical theme park environment. What could be there? Could there be more video games coming next? Fortnite doesn't confirm any of the large rumors surrounding Universal Orlando, a temporary Halloween Horror Nights Scare Zone. It is very different from constructing an entire land of permanent attraction. Still, it's difficult to not wonder where Universal's growing interest in gaming could eventually lead. Super Nintendo World already improved, and video games can translate into ambitious theme park environments. Epic Universe dedicated a significant portion of the park to Nintendo, complete with attractions based on Mario Kart and Donkey Kong. Now Fortnite is entering Universal Studios Florida, even only for Halloween Horror Nights. Yes. But I think what people are yearning to want to know and trying to confirm is Zelda coming or Pokemon coming? I mean, there's even talks of One Piece wanting to replace a Lost Continent to, in Islands of Adventure, But I doubt that. I mean, if that is the case, then go ahead. Imagine a League of Legends to replace going to Universal Studios, because ever since they got bought by Comcast. That makes the continued rumors surrounding Zelda, Pokemon, and Sonic and other gaming properties even more interesting. A permanent Zelda land at Islands of Adventure or Pokemon presence at Universal Studios would represent a much larger commitment. Universal hasn't announced either project, so both possibilities remain speculation. I would say personally to me that Zelda is better off an Epic Universe since because it's in the world of Super Nintendo Land. Remember, Nintendo is a brand. It's not only just the world of Super Mario and Donkey Kong. It's not. Nintendo is widely known for also of Legend of Zelda. It has, that's where the games is. That's where the brands, they make their brands vividly out of. Think of Samus. Samus from Metroid. Now, I think that was part of Nintendo too. The Super Smash Bros. They were part of it. No. Actually, not all of them. There was another video game character besides the OG Super Nintendo, like Super Mario World and stuff. There was others too that were in the Nintendo. Xenoblade Chronicles, Fire Emblem. Those guys were Nintendo, because Nintendo is like a gaming brand for you to use the technology and play, but they also have their own games. Splatoon is another Super Nintendo video game. They can use Splatoon World and into it if they want to, but since the Zelda is in the mirrors, literally Ganondorf, Princess Zelda, and Link in those mirrors, it's going to be an Epic Universe no matter what, and it should be in the Epic Universe. However, Fortnite Mirrors gives gaming fans another reason to watch Universal closely. If the Scare Stones prove popular, Universal will have another example of how strongly guests respond to seeing a major gaming property brought to life. Right. Orlando, and as well too, and keep in mind that Universal Studios Orlando is getting bigger. Fortnite Mirrors joins an already packed Universal Halloween Horror Nights 35 lineup in Universal Studios Florida. The event runs on select nights from August 28th through November 2026. It's too early, yo. It's too damn early. Jesus Christ. The event runs on selected nights from August 28th through November 21st, 2026. Universal says this year's event will feature 10 haunted houses along with scare zones and live entertainment. The haunted house lineup includes Jack Oddfellow. These are the original ones, guys. These are original Halloween Horror Nights. Jack and Oddfellow, Kate. Actually, wait. I was there in MegaCon. Jack and Oddfellow, because those guys were one of the OG Halloween Horror Nights characters in Florida, Universal Studios Florida. Jack and Oddfellow, Chaos and Control, Sinners, yes, they do it out. Sinners, Stranger Things season 5, Hellraiser, hell yes, dude, the Hellraiser one is without a doubt going to be bars, dog. That shit's going to be gas. Evil Dead, burn. Cybergoria, these are the original ones. H&R Blood and Guts presents a Halloween Fright-tacular, Invasion, Alien Abduction. I think that's a returning scare zone, because they had that years ago. I think in 2016, they had a scare zone about alien invasions. So that's a return. That's a return one. And Madlands, Cage Cannibals. An Ozzy Osbourne theme house has also leaked ahead of the Universal official announcement through Universal, though Universal has not confirmed it. A distinction remains important until the company formally adds the house to its lineup. So this whole topic right now is talking about Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights all the time. But this last paragraph, I think I'm going to talk about. Fortnite Mirrors adds a very different flavor to the event. Instead of another traditional horror property, Universal is tapping into one of the gaming's most biggest modern franchise and turning it into an experienced guest and can physically enter. Yeah, see, the rest is just, Anyway, but the years after the rumors about video games spreading throughout Universal, one major franchise has officially crossed that line. We only one, which is Super Nintendo. That's it. The rest is just that, because they're all it is. Ever since they bring out the Halloween Horror Nights, on this part, and this is like the big news that everybody's gonna be talking and raving about it. But they're not talking about Pokemon, which they should. They already did. They did Fortnite. Yeah, pero we need something more. I know Pokemon in the news had it about here. Oh, I guess Attractions Magazine is coming through it. All right. So this is the one we're talking about. This is the one we're willing to talk about once and for all. All right, let's talk about it. Pokemon Land at Universal Orlando. We dug through months of permits to find out. So this is from Attractions Magazine. These guys have been around since the 2000s. All right, I've been watching their content since I was a kid, literally when I was a little kid. Speculation surrounding Orlando's long-rumored Pokemon expansion is growing after a newly discovered permit led some theme park enthusiasts to believe a specific ride system could be headed to Islands of Adventure. Hopefully. We do know now that Pokemon will join Universal eventually, but it's not clear then when or how. After Attractions Magazine reviewed dozens of public records filed with Orange County over the past several months, however, a more complete picture has emerged. While none of the documentations mention Pokemon or even identify a specific attraction, they do suggest that Universal Studios has coordinating a large multi-phase project involving engineers, constructions, scenic specialists, and attraction vendors of the same property parcel for months. Why do some believe, and real question is, I would say this too, bro. If they could imagine they did, or imagine they do One Piece. I'll tell you that. Though personally for me, I would say if it's not those two, not Pokemon, not Legend of Zelda, or One Piece, although that's without that's never gonna happen until they reach Japan. They start with Japan first. It's gonna have to be Lord of the Rings. I am going to keep my high hopes up about Lord of the Rings more and more and more vividly, just to kind of like give up just to kind of bring in my high hopes, and knowing that, because Lord of the Rings is a really major franchise. It cannot be just left alone. It really cannot be just left alone in out there, like out in the wind. Why leave it out in the wind for such a franchise that vital to American cinema, American pop culture cinema, fantasy pop culture cinema? And if not, or Riddick, or matter of fact, what if Riddick? What if Chronicles of Riddick? There was a movie called Pitch Black. Since I brought the Chronicles of Riddick, that was the first Riddick movie, which is called Pitch Black, which kind of has this sort of horror element to it. You can put Riddick in Halloween Horror Nights, somewhat, and that can work. That can work. You can put Riddick in Halloween Horror Nights. It's just that he's oldish. He's getting older, boy. Vin Diesel's is on his 50s. That's the thing. Oh man, Vin Diesel's on his 50s. Well, anyways, let's stop. Enough with the chit chat. Let's continue. Right? No. For myself for once. Several outlets, including Theme Park Wizard and Orlando Park Stop, note at Garmondale engineering factors that Omnimover style ride systems. Those continuously moving dark ride vehicles have been long rumored as a possible fit for a Pokemon attraction inspired by popular Pokemon Snap video game series. In those games, players travel through natural environments while photographing Pokemon in the wild, creating an experience centered on Pokemon exploration and discovery. An Omnimover or style attraction could allow guests to journey through multiple Pokemon habitats while encountering creatures along the way. So this is referring to the little park in Japan, which is like a Pokemon theme park, but it's not a theme park about, just like with rides and stuff. No, it's an actual theme park without the rides, like a walkthrough ride. That's actually just theming and experiencing. That's what it is. They're talking about, right? That's in the I think, but somewhere I think in either Yokohama or in Kyoto in Japan. I don't remember what it was, but somewhere in Tokyo. Remember, Tokyo is a huge city, so it has different districts within Tokyo, Japan. Pokemon Snap concept has circulated in Universal rumor discussions for years. Well before the last permit surfaced, the new filing has renewed interest because of the contractor involved, though no connection has been confirmed. But there is a bigger picture here. Pokemon? Yeah. How investigated the record. So this is how they're investigating. This is from their words. We reviewed a series of Orange County notices from commencement tied to Universal Studios development partners. A notice of commencement is a legal filing used on construction projects to establish a contractor of lien rights. It does not identify the final attraction or confirm the final purpose of a project, but it can reveal which companies have been hired at the general scope of their work. Our investigation follows steps. They said so therefore this is their steps. They say they reviewed notices of commencement file records against Lot 6A, which is the lot they're concentrating on Poseidon's, on they're destroying Poseidon's Fury, which is already outdated, and Lost Continent. That's what we're trying to get it for, right? Cross-reference the contractors appearing on the same parcel. So this is on the contract. This is the according on the negotiations they're having with this particular company that's trying to do this on the Lost Continent. Compare those contractors against the filings for other Universal parcels. Determine which companies appear resort-wide and which appear unique to Lot 6A. All right. Examine amended notices of commencement to establish the project's timeline. Check Orange County property records to determine the size and nature of the parcel itself. So the parcel itself is where they are talking about the type of amenity, because they had to kind of like destroy everything, and then there are some areas here they're going to kind of like have to kind of like excavate in behind there, but there's also like backdoor facilities for employees that are trying to inventate for that part. That's one of the other parts that's been it has been told about on my particular notices. The project appears back to 2025. And as I said, yeah. So the project says right here, several amended notices of commencement filing dating back to 2025, indicating Universal has been working on this parcel for over a year or longer. Among the earliest contractor identified were Kimney Horn and Associates, Studio One Plus. Pizzazz Scenic Contractors, and JK Home Constructors. Their work generally involves professional services, construction, and facility improvements, suggesting the project began while planning, engineering, and the site work before moving their later construction phases. And this is their, right here, this is a screenshot of their second amended codes of conduct. And this is the same as Lot City. This is what's been already taking pictures out of. And so I think this is already a paper in agreement to the Lot 6A type of thing. That is their agreement right there. The lot in question. So the lot in question says, important finding came from Orange County records. Initially, it appeared every filing pointing out to one construction site. Instead, I searched property records and found that Lot 6A is part of an approximately 101 acre Universal parcel that contains numerous attraction-related buildings and facilities. Okay, so then I guess it's a new lot then. Okay. I guess the Lost Continent is going to be expanded. Or it's going to be a totally different landscape for all I know. That contains numerous attraction-related buildings and facilities. That means a notice of commencement referring Lot 6A most likely does not reference Islands of Adventure. So it doesn't reference that. Okay. What the records do show is a coordinated effort involving civil engineers, construction firms, scenic contractors, and several highly specialized team entertainment companies working under the same parcel over many months. Right? So this is their lot 6A. This is the address they put into and then all that kind of good stuff. So the only problem is it's still a rumor. And the permit itself provides very little information beyond equipment installation at Islands of Adventures. You know, and yet again, they'll keep saying it again. Carbondale Engineering has worked on a variety of theme park projects, including ride gates and other attraction hardware. Meaning the company will going to be involved with projects unrelated to the new Pokemon ride. Some industry watchers have also suggested the work could support refurbishment or infrastructure somewhere else in the park. Elsewhere in the park. My bad. Universal Orlando has not announced plans for a Pokemon Land at Islands of Adventure, but Universal Destination Experience did confirm Pokemon attractions are on the way to the U.S. parks. At the same time, demolition continues to the Lost Continent, leading many enthusiasts to speculate the area will be home to a major intellectual new property. Until Universal shares official details, any connection between the permit and the rumored ride system and Pokemon remains speculative. So the resume is so Garmondale, which is basically like Intamin, like Mach, like B&M, and so many more companies, especially some of the best companies over there in East Asia, which they are banking over there in China, right? These guys are kind of like 40 years in the making. They say it says in the designing. So the resume, they say about this experience. I mean, they were well known for making Gangsta Granny ride at Alters, Legoland Japan. Oh my God! Oh yeah, these guys are well known because they build theme parks. They build the constructions. They construct the rides. The UK-based company has spent more 40 years designing, manufacturing, and refurbishing attractions for theme parks around the world. And its portfolio includes dark rides, transportation system, rides, gaming systems, and major attractions for. So basically, like what they can do with Dollywood over there in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, they can definitely can do in Universal. So, man, without a doubt, man, both Universal and Disney World, especially in SeaWorld 2 Orlando. They have some of the most cutting-edge technology. What's so up to date, man? You have no idea, man. Okay, but despite cutting-edge technology, they definitely do have cutting-edge technology. No, actually, no, they do have it in Asia. Shit, man. In Asia, oh my God. They have some blade cutting-edge pop culture technology. At the same time, but we're gonna talk about let's get up to that part. Look at Garmondale's theme park, right? Although Garmondale isn't as well known to manufacturers like mock rides, and the UK-based company has spent more than 40 years designing, manufacturing, and etc. Amongst its product, the Legoland Japan, Gangsta Granny at Alta Towers. It's talking about Legoland, Kai Masters and Legoland Japan, the Forbidden Caves at Bobijalan, and several family attractions at Sundown Adventureland. So these guys are really known too. So there's some good works in the European theme parks all over across Europe. The company has also engineered and refurbished the capsules and mechanical systems for the London Eye and has completed ride upgrades at parks across Europe. Additional notices of commencement review that after publication show Garmondale also filed equipment installation work on Universal Lot 6A parcel in 2020 and again in 2025. So these guys have been around for 5 years. Every permanent filing contractor adds another piece of the puzzle. Even if the final picture hasn't come into focus yet, we'll keep an eye out at this mystery project continues to take shape. So this is all just, rumor, smoke and rumors. All right, so all this is just smoke and rumors. That's it. It's going on to this point on theme parks on the attractions of Pokemon. Whether or not Pokemon is coming up, they're gonna keep saying rumors, but there is already said. Look at this. Look at this. It says it here as they said it in 3 hours, right? And officially, it says it here in the overview. And the construction, because there's a lot of people saying the construction right here is the rumor, but it has been said by Universal Studios, and the announcement says right here in the AI, Universal and Pokemon Company officially confirmed that permanent interactive Pokemon experiences are coming to Universal Orlando Resort. While specific rides and opening days remain under wraps, constructions and demolitions are actively underway at Islands of Adventures, with the Lost Continent section heavily removed to be the site of the new land. So it's been since 6 months ago that they say, oh, but this was 6 months. This was last year. And this was like attraction, but they keep saying it's a smoke. It's all chain smoke and everything. But I doubt bullshit. Because it's already been months already. So then it cannot still come to this park. Can they not still just hide it? I mean, I don't care, bro. I mean, look, it'd be better for Pokemon Land to land further into Universal Studios in Islands of Adventure than Universal Studios Florida, because Universal Studios Florida, it's about the Hollywood movies, most likely. I don't know about how a video game would land good over there. And not just that, it's also a Nintendo game too. Pokemon is a Nintendo somewhat like game as well. But the Fast and Furious ride, on the other hand, not the god awful dog shit ride that replaced Earthquake, no, but the one over here, the ride updates that's happening, gives up controversial. Faster is right. This one right here, that's going up right now today. No, actually, a few days ago. Fast and Furious is not delayed by noise complaints. Universal Studios says no, and this was like a few days ago, and this is said right here, and this is in California. Universal Studios Hollywood has been slated to have the biggest theme park opening of 2026 with its new high-speed coaster, Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift. But no officially announced opening date questions have started to intensify the rumors that have begun to swirl as to what may be causing the park to go radio silent on what is expected to be its centerpiece attraction. Maybe niggas need to take a break. I'll tell you that. What not? Let the niggas take a break. Let the niggas take breaks. They need breaks. They need breaks on God. They need breaks on God. Why not? Why not? Just give them niggas some breaks, dog. According to Universal, right? But no, it's not going to park. Okay. According to Universal Studios, there is no need for concern. Yet speculation has zeroed in on the potential noise of the coaster as being a problem for residents of the nearby of Toluca Lake. Rumors were fueled by Friday by Fox 11 Los Angeles reporting. Via since deleted posts on social media network X, that Hollywood Drift's opening has been delayed at least at the end of the year due to neighborhood complaints. Videos of audible screams of riders on the coaster have gone viral in recent weeks. That's because people are riding it in a soft opening, my nigga. There, bro, we're having our own. We should not call our ride. The Hollywood Drift ride should not be called Hollywood Drift in Florida. It should be called the Florida Drift. A spokesperson for Universal Studios reports that the coaster's opening is postponed until the end of 2026 are not accurate and disputed the notion that the coaster has been delayed. Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift, the spokesperson said, is still on target to open before and end of summer. Sorry. We expect to announce an opening date soon, read an official statement from the company. The information online is incorrect. The summer season lasts through the end of September. The park begins its popular fall Halloween Horror Nights on September 3rd. Tickets on the ladder are currently on sale, and Universal is promising access to Hollywood Drift for those purchases skipping lines of $259. God damn. Oh my God. There is no way I can spend all that money. How do you spend that money? Oh my God. Who spends that much money? Not me, boy. Out your rabbit ass mind, sir. Who would want to spend that much money over Universal Theme Park? No, son, that's not how it works. That's not how it works, my friends. Dude, I would not do it. I would definitely not do it, bro. What you know, sources familiar with the coaster's operations have also disputed the notion that noise is the cause for coaster having not yet opened. Instead of pointing out more routine mechanical issues that have risen during the test phase, one theme park insider, however, stressed that when Hollywood Dreams does open, it would likely be considered a top 5 or top 10 coaster in the world. Also, can they replace two? You know, can they replace the king of coasters, which is like Velocicoaster? Oh, actually, not Velocicoasters. Velocicoaster is a very, very fun ride. It's a very fast and a great anticipated ride with its great theming and everything. It doesn't need a high drop. That's the crazy part. It does not need a high drop. But that's what 6 days ago. It's a big report on CBS News. It was a big report on that, but it was a ride update that has to be updated as I'm talking about. But 2 days ago, I think that they had a news on the street. It's very weird to close on it. Gives up as controversy. Oh, these people are very, very late. What? These people are very, very late. Hold on a second. Okay. No, this is not. This is recent. Yeah. It also delivers and doesn't. Well, that's on the day. Those are the days. So many Harry Potter fans. It's already tiring enough. That's what I'm kind of admitted in this. Anyway, so let me back to work on this one. Let me get back to work. What are you looking at? Back to work. Okay, fades up. I just want to see. I want to see some flash. Flickering, but this be. All right. Okay. In a bee suit. Same thing here. I'm gonna do a text. Uh. See right here. Everybody take shit. Okay, right here. I know for sure. Um. Wait, sample. I'm taking a good sample. I'm trying to find a good sample. I'm taking. a little lifestyle store like this. And then I'm gonna have you. No, actually, I could just rename it. How about let's rename this to land. This just makes better sense. So I'm a person who likes attractions, but do you think that is gonna make sense too? GTA 6. Click it again. And have the preset again. Animation presets, where you at? Effects and preset. Oh, my high ass. They're right here. Let's put it here. So, doing here. Oh, too much. So this is the animation. I'm trying to get to the animation. I do want to give out like I want to do a outer glow effect on this text. Is there an outer glow effect on this text? Effects. Stylize. Glow. There you go. That's what I want to see. Effects. Stylize. Glow. Or. So it'd be like this. Kind of like that. Just to kind of give off the whole vibe. Right, so then I go here. Well, actually, I wanted to kind of like cut this. And then start mixing around the video. I'm trying to get as good videos as possible. Though these are videos out of seconds actually. So it's one BC Orlando. Well, they take a lot. Actually, I had them taking too long. Do I have to? To have I'm gonna have to put a lot of text, but I don't want text. I also want to kind of like slide. Okay, I want to do a transition or transition out to or transition in. Okay, transition in. Transition. Monolith. I want to do it like a slide drop, kind of like that. So no, where do I do the slide? Do the slide drop like here. Ah, okay, no, it's better off here. Pingazo. Entonces, ¿qué? Oh, okay, so I have to do it like a whole. No? Then what? Oh hell, do I have to do this? Damn, what? Okay. Fuck. Entonces what? So I can't do it. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god, I can't do it. Yes, you can. Let's not complain. Let's not go. Not 35. If I. Oh, I got my legs. My legs probably torn out, worn out by them shits. Oh boy. Hmm. So how am I gonna get this thing along on the way? So then I can't transition? Or perhaps I had to use this. Oh, that's the idea. Okay, that's why. That's why. I had to kind of like do the mismatch of things to kind of give off that drop fall environment. Then I had to, okay, then I do an animation. Hold on, let me add text. Anime figurines. Anime figurine. I asked the world, are there already editorials or like like editors or video editing already systems within side the YouTube or within open source? Because these are just mostly open sources, or unless these people do Canva. From what I, because I know, or not, man, it's just a very infinite question to ask. Unfortunately, what am I even saying? Anime figurine, anime figures. Epa, can't say it. But like I said, are there at least one or two like like websites or social media apps like TikTok or YouTube that does have, um like their own editorial program. And right here, I'm just gonna use a special effect word. Ah, damn it. Yes, and then presets. Where's the presets right here? FX and presets to transitions. Where's the text? Okay, text will be slide 4 or stretch. Hold on a second. I'm gonna be probably raining or like no. Fade up and flip. There you go. Let's see how it works. Okay, it's gonna be with anime figures. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Well, actually, it's supposed to be like 40 seconds, so it's gonna have to be 40 seconds in a row. Unless I have to kind of like use this text and animate it. Oh yeah, this thing's gotta be really re-edited. Well, nigga, damn. You don't need to. I don't need all of this. Christ. I don't need all of that shit, nigga. Damn. See, live store. In here, checking it out. Ah, Jesus Christ. All right, wait. Is this thing a minute? No, it cannot be a minute. Good. Here on out. This part, I could just delete and then cut. Hurley wise, meh. Hurley wise, I could just be part right here, just cut. Delete this. Then just cut up. Oh wow, I didn't capture that thing when I was there. I can go back whenever I want to kind of get it right. Or I think I had 2 versions actually. I could just delete this one. Oh my god. I am trying to make a short form content, that's why. Or did I delete? I think I did something wrong. I think I have deleted videos. I gotta go to my recycling bin. I think I had deleted videos of Ibisu. Unless I'm safe. I only recorded those videos. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Okay, I'm good. I think I'm good. It's just kind of like get to the parts. Jeez. Really want to get. No. Text. Animator. Okay. A little too much. There you go. That's what I need. Let's see. And then not just that, I gotta make an audio. But I have terrible speech impediment. I'll be like, yeah, something like that. Oh, no, but yet again. God damn, I have terrible speech impediment. I'm gonna go right here. Wait, why my thing just keep repeating up over and over again? Yeah, cache before playback. Oh, wait. Start arrange current time. That's what I want. What? Did I catch that? Ah. Oh, it's a little too fast. That's why. Let me. I gotta purge shit. I gotta purge some shit. Woo. That's what it needs. All right. As long as this thing's going on, at least it needs some cleaning. We gotta go talk more about theme parks news, especially on this one. They're finally about to delete the update. What's coming up for Universal Studios theme parks? Since I am talking about theme park news, you know, let's bring it out. Let's bring it out. I think where this starts. Ooh, this thing's going slow. Okay. When Universal Studios or Walt Disney bases a ride on popular intellectual property, they run the risk of not meeting expectations on that property's hardcore fan base. And you know what the fan base is, like the Disney adults, the bonkers, Universal Studio Harry Potter fans. Oh my God, these guys, right? That's something that Disney largely escaped with its Star Wars Galaxy Edge lands. The company intentionally created a new setting for the land to avoid disappointing fans who expected a location themed to a well-known setting from the movies. Word. It also developed rides that have largely pleased people. Rise of the Resistance topped theme park insiders in annual global ride rankings, while Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run comes in at 48 on top of the 50 tier list, right? So that's why they're saying talk about 50 tier list. So the Millennial Run, the Smuggler's Run is kind of like a gaming experience, like out of like how you learn how to fly planes, and you're kind of like doing all the little mechanisms, that little game experience. Even though it's like a ride, it's a ride and a game, like Men in Black, but this time it's just you're on a, you're in the Millennium Falcon. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Universal Studios have received a similar claim for its Harry Potter themed lands, but the company has missed its mark with a Florida version of Fast and Furious Supercharged, that dog-shaped god-awful ride, especially Kong Skull Island. That's something the company has actually admitted it's making a move to fix that mistake, which they are. Fast and Furious Supercharged never met expectations. Nope. As Universal Studios annual pass holder who avoids roller coasters and other extreme motion rides, I was a little nervous about finding a Fast and Furious Supercharged because I got to do so at a preview event before there were YouTube videos detailing the ride experience. The ride, however, was never fast nor furious. As someone who doesn't like intense rides, I was actually surprised of how little movement there actually was. And it was literally little movement. It was just so pointless. It was such a pointless ride. I mean, they could have, those little movement ride, the little janky little hydraulics, that's for children's ride like Minion Mayhem over there in Universal Studios, here in our park in Orlando, and especially in Hollywood Studios. The ride, okay, it wasn't awful, but it was arguably the least exciting of a number of rides at Universal Studios Orlando that use similar ride mechanics. And at a top Universal executive who was part of the rides team said out loud at the IAAPA Expo in 2021, what many fans throughout Universal Studios Florida, Fast and Furious Attraction Theme Park reported supported. Thyri Koo, Senior VP and Chief Creative Officer at Universal Creative, paused for a long time before offering his answer. I wish I had stopped. Paused. I wish I had stopped our senior management from building the Fast and Furious attraction. That she said. After the room of several expo attendees erupted in laughter, whistles, and applause, Koo added, "It's a good attraction, but it's not what it should be." That's right. It shouldn't be that way. Not even including the King Kong Skull Island, the Islands of Adventures, which is randomly put there in Islands of Adventures for some reason. It's still to this day still being put there in Jurassic Park. While Jurassic Park is now going to be refurbished to Jurassic World for then hopefully next year or so. For Islands of Adventure because it needs a refurbishment. Jurassic Park, like Jurassic World, that world over there in Islands of Adventures definitely needs a refurbishment of everything, because we already have Velocicoaster in the Jurassic Park area, right? But what needs to be very refurbished is the river adventure ride. That's the last one it needs. Okay, after the theme park insider is in the wrong. Okay. After the theme park insider Robert Niles explained what went wrong in the Fast and Furious attraction, which opened in 2018. But when Universal brought the attraction to Florida to replace Disaster, which had replaced their earthquake encounter previously duped from Hollywood's studio tour, it bombed, robbed of the context that made the encounter work with Hollywood and Orlando area fans routinely trash Fast and Furious Supercharged, remains one of the lowest rated, if not the worst rated attractions among visitors to Universal Orlando, he wrote. Yes, it was because they had to do something completely different. They're trying to compete quickly with Disney. You can do this on a deadline, but you can do this timely on a deadline. Disney has so much time they take, but just refurbishing one attraction. If you take five, like compared to what they're doing right now in theme parks in Universal, what they did with Epic Universe, right? It took them 3 years to finish an entire theme park. Meanwhile, it took 5 years to get the right of building a freaking roller coaster in a Magic Kingdom, which is the Tron coaster. But since they got to pick up now, since this is their chance to getting picked up, they have to make up many attractions now, and it's gonna take. If you like I know they're going to they're repainting everything. Although the attraction of Encanto is gonna probably take 2 years for sure in Disney's Animal Kingdom. That's for sure. And especially they're gonna have to transition to that to Disneyland and Anaheim, California, and especially or Disney's California Adventure theme park over there in Anaheim, California, which is the second one, right? Fast and Furious Supercharged. So now they're gonna shut down the Fast and Furious ride. So that's what they're saying right here is. Universal Studios has publicly shared that Fast and Furious Supercharged would close sometime in 2027, which is next year. But it moved up that date in an email to Pad Passwords. Hey, you up, fam? As we continue to make way for the new Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift Coaster opening next year, we are permanently closing Fast and Furious next month. So finally, they are going to shut down that damn god awful fucking ride, bro. That ride that shouldn't be. They need, okay, so this is what they need to do. In order to, so they're going to shut down that ride, a Fast and Furious Supercharged. They're going to need to find a way to bring back up another franchise, or perhaps an original kind of attraction regarding to that building. And it has to be related to disasters. And I think for me, the one solution to that kind of will bring back disaster or earthquake and fucking erase whatever the fuck that is, that's Fast and Furious ride ever is, because it's pointless. They could put Twisters. They could bring back Twister. That's a good idea. That's my motto on my imagination is you can bring back Twister, which used to be in Universal Studios way back in the 1990s till the 2000s. I've been to Twister. I was scared shitless as a child, bro. I was scared shitless, crying my eyes out. But you know what? That was quite the experience. That was the experience to ride the movies as it was. So you could destroy, erase Supercharged from the face of the earth, replace it. Do not bring back Disaster because that's already been done and settled. Do not try to bring back Earthquake, that's already been done and settled. But bring Twister back. The second sequel, Twisters. Put that into that attraction as a revival to the original Universal themed attractions of Universal Studios Hollywood and if you can Hollywood Studios. But I think leave the Fast and Furious Hollywood Studios over there behind. Okay, leave that behind. It's about if the chance are to put Twisters into that building, that could work out because still you're riding the movies. Last thing I want to ever hear is they burn down the building to expand another Harry Potter. That is the last thing I ever want to hear because I don't want another Harry Potter. I'm tired of Harry Potter. All right, Harry Potter is an amazing franchise, good this and that, nice and jolly, everything all is. But my nigga, like there's already 3 Harry Potter lands. You want to build more Harry Potter? I didn't have the chance. I remember having a chance to meet these people at the Asian Lantern Festival over there back during February. I did met the people who are kind of like the co-managers, one of the very supervisors of Universal Theme Park, right? And I talked to them about the Harry Potter thing. Oh, no, I didn't have the chance to talk about Harry Potter, but they talked about the Disney thing, about the Universal Epic Universe and theme parks, right? And they're like, well, what the fuck are you guys gonna do? But my criticism to Universal is they try to push more Harry Potter, right? You already have enough Harry Potter. Harry Potter's full. That's enough Harry Potter. Stop with Harry Potter, yeah. Stop with Harry Potter. If not, I'm not gonna go to Universal anymore. If you're going to keep on doing Harry Potter, I'm going to avoid any Harry Potter attraction, because Harry Potter is already up and already filled up to the brim. Much like Disney. Disney's doing their best on Star Wars. The only thing that Disney can ever expand on Star Wars are usually hotels and cruise ship events and other theme parks as well throughout the entire world. Harry Potter can go around the world too, but damn, anything else than just Harry Potter, just like as Disney, anything else than Star Wars, put Lord of the Rings to replace Lost Continent if you can. And I keep saying more countless times, replace Lost Continent with Lord of the Rings. It is a franchise that has yet to be touched in theme parks to try to ride the movies. That's the big contradiction here. The last day for visitors to ride Fast and Furious Supercharged will be August 16th, which no one's gonna ride. I don't think very few people are going to ride that ride. Very few people are going to ride that ride, because that ride is nothing. That ride is nothing. Honestly, there's no thrill in that ride. There is no thrill in that ride. Maybe for the little kids. There are still children who are scared shitless riding rides at Universal Studios, right? Because they want to ride the Simpsons ride, but they're too scared. They're only watching shows and this and that. I understand, because I used to be that kid, scared shitless of riding indoor rides because I don't know what's going on. I might die. I have that fear of death, right? So Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift, which is opening Universal Studios Hollywood this summer, will come to Orlando in 2027, next year. It's not, however, a direct replacement of Supercharged, since it's being built on the site of the former Hollywood Rip Ride roller coaster, which I rode 5 times. Rest in peace, my favorite Hollywood Rip Ride rocket. Featuring groundbreaking 360-degree rotations of the individual vehicles that create seamless sensation of drifting cars as they spin in motion speeds up to 72 miles per hour. This ride will let you experience the heart-pounding thrill of the Fast and Furious universe like never before. Universal Studios shared a press release. Universal Studios Florida has not shared plans for what will replace Fast and Furious Supercharged, according to Orlando's Fox 35, which I said again, which is replace Supercharged with Twisters, right? With the sequel to Twisters and not a Harry Potter. I don't want another Harry Potter. Replace Fast and Furious Supercharged with Twisters, okay? Fast and Furious Supercharged is not only quick closure. He's been willing to move quickly from rides that has not been well received. Disaster. Okay, these are the ones right here. So these are the amount of stuff that has been removed during the time that has. Look at the years. I remember. Jimmy Neutron's Nicktoon Blast. They should have kept that shit, but man. I remember a time when Universal actually hold rights to Nickelodeon. Oh my god, I remember them days when they actually hold rights to Nickelodeon Studios. Oh man, I remember riding the rides. Ghostbusters Spectacular, which is actually it's a Ghostbusters Spectacular. Remember this ride? Universal Studios was open in 1990, so This ride, that attraction, which is a show, is a spectacular show. That's already old. It has been since till 1996, according to United Informer. Right, and then it replaced to Twisters Ride It Out. They didn't put Twisters Ride It Out. They replaced Ghostbusters, but they didn't put Twisters Ride It Out. I remember that's the other part. Race Through New York starring Jimmy Fallon. No, they should have put. They forgot Twisters Ride It Out. In this case, Universal Studios has quietly admitted failure, but you can see from the Fast and Furious Supercharged, it has been low, as even with the closer announced their only 15-minute wait time is 1:30 p.m. It's so bad. Damn, bro. Yo, they fucked up on God. They really fucked up on God on that ride. They like, yeah, bro. We don't want to. We don't want to hear that ride, bro. We don't want to. No one speaks Supercharged. They made him. They want to speak. I would be tilting. I would be hella mad if they took out Revenge of the Mummy. That ride is pinnacle to Universal history. Revenge of the Mummy will never be replaced. Revenge of the Mummy will never be replaced. They can remove Terminator like they did already. They can remove Twisters Ride It Out. They will never take out Revenge of the Mummy. They will never take a Revenge of the Mummy. Nor E.T. Crazy enough, the old ride E.T. the ride, which is still in Universal Studios Hollywood since the beginning of the park at 1990. It is to this point. It is literally historical. It is literally a historical mile ground of the theme park. I'm at, bro. If you guys probably not knew about the ride, bro, E.T.'s Ride It Out, bro. It's been around since the 1990s. Even that ride has been through the 2000s. It's been 2 decades, literally 3 decades, actually. No, since the last of the 20th century. Shit. Oh my God, 1990, but still 3 decades, 4 decades. I don't know. I lost count. But they are saying this too on the news, on theme park rides. They are very expensive. Disney World and Universal Studios don't share specifics on what they spend on any individual ride, but the cost for a heavily themed park attraction can be staggering. Yes, they can be very staggering, especially if you're going to Halloween Horror Nights and Hollywood Studios for $259. That's $272 on tax. Who wants to go there? That's why closing an attraction after 8 years is a significant decision. Your average roller coaster can cost anywhere from $1 million to $25 million just for the coaster. Many of the more complicated dark ride systems can cost up to $20 to $23 million a year, even more. Wrote Niles on Theme Park Insider. The Fast and Furious Supercharged was also heavily themed with actual cars on the line, which added to the cost, which is such a low blow, honestly, on God. The next cost for the B theming, some parks skimp on this cost while other parks go overboard. So this cost can also vary greatly depending on how intricate the theming is for the given attraction. In some cases, the theming of an attraction has been expensive as the ride system, as sometimes it's actually part of the ride system, he added. Disney blogs shared some prices estimates on some Disney World and Disneyland rides. None of the numbers are official. Park officials rarely confirm actual numbers for theme park attractions. Disney blog. Okay. Remy's Ratatouille Adventure would be costing at least like $120 million just because of the dark ride expansion and the special effects that has been needed in the ride mechanisms. This is $120 million. That's here on Epcot. Twilight of Terror, which been there since the 1990s. Actually, Twilight Zone, which is $140 million because of the technology at the time that was very advanced. I mean, right? They had to made great innovations. I mean, they needed government permission for that ride. Radiator Springs Racers, $200 million. That's another ride from a car. It's basically test track, but themed with cars and Cars Land of the Cars movies franchise. Star Wars Rise of the Resistance, $225 million. Yes, that's in Hollywood Studios for sure. And Spaceship Earth, which is the iconic one, $800 million. because of the amount of refurbishment of that attraction. Spaceship Earth was been around because the theme park of Epcot was debuted in the 1980s. In the mid 1980s, that theme park attraction Epcot was released in Disney World. Mind you that. These numbers were sourced from public records, media reports, and Disney executive comments, but are no means are meant to be taken as exact figures. Still, even if you assume $100 million for a ride, you can see why it's rare for a theme park to close an attraction after only a little more than 8 years. Yes, so you could have shut that shit down in 2 years after seeing all the bad comments on Supercharged because of how dog shit that ride was. Honestly, I mean, Jimmy Fallon is a fictional thing. Jimmy Fallon's another thing. It is a ride that even the cast, even the guests who came in to ride the ride in Universal Studios were even let down on Jimmy Fallon. Like, nigga, that's a ride? He's like, yeah, that's my ride. Like, honestly, this is Jimmy. Like, imagine I'm the guest, Jimmy Fallon. Yeah, that's my ride. You like it? It's this, man. Like, honestly, like the people are clowning. That the most theme park enthusiasts are straight up clowning on that ride. But I'm not saying that it's terrible too, because, you know, even though it's a hydraulic ride, I mean, it's good for park entrers who are not used to roller coasters and theme park rides. It's a kind of a good entry. Like for example, like if you go to the local parks like Fun Spot in America, like for example, I'll give you Fun Spot, right? Here, Fun Spot in America, there are roller coasters like these. Like some of these roller coasters, there's like a White Lightning roller coaster, or these little roller coasters. You can enter the park for free, right? You can ride this ride, and you can enter the park for free. Just pay, well, I don't know how much money for the tickets to take out and give it to the ride holder in those parks, and then you could have your first time riding it. I mean, I've been to Boomers, which is a park used to be existing a long time ago in South Florida, and they had wooden roller coasters like this. So I would be best too if you guys want to check out like Fun Spot too on that behalf. If you're trying to enter theme parks and amusement parks, although you could also try out Universal theme parks as well, you know, or Disney World. Disney Worlds have like beginner friendly roller coasters like Big Thunder Mountain, Spaceship Mountain, Space Mountain, and big flume rides like Splash Mountain and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, you know, that's kind of what it's to be. But I did heard this one. Look at this one. This one was such a hard blow from 3 weeks ago. This was on Fox News on Atlanta. The freaking like Zero G with the largest Zero G roller coaster in America. Fun Spot in Atlanta and Fayetteville is closing on August the 2nd. Imagine that. This is on the news. It was already 3 weeks ago, and I guess it's nothing wrong to talk about it, but we'll talk about it once and for all. Fun Spot America's Atlanta location in Fayetteville will close permanently after its final day of operation on August the 2nd, though it remains open until that day from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Additionally, season passes and gift cards will remain valid until the final day of operation of the Fayetteville location. While Fun Spot America is closing Atlanta area amusement park, its other locations in Orlando and Casino Park will remain open, and those locations will honor season passes and gift cards. The amusement park is best known for Air Force One roller coaster, which claims to be the title of being the largest zero-G stall coaster. So the zero-G stall coaster they're talking about is this. So this is basically a singular rail, and the roller coaster you have single seats. So that's the way to connect it. So it makes it so the coaster is a lot faster, even though you're going high tide. And these guys had it in Atlanta, Georgia, but they keep saying that we have 2 fun spots areas. Yes, we have 2 fun spot areas in Central Florida. So the one in Orlando is in International Drive, and the next one is in Kissimmee, which is close to Disney World. It's just to give Disney a little bit of company. It's just to give a little bit of company. ¿Tú sabes? It's just to give a little bit of company. That's it, right? So the Air Force One features a 146-foot first drop at an 83-degree angle, with the ride reaching to a top speed of 64 miles per hour, according to Fun Spot America. The ride has a height requirement of 48 inches and lasts about 100 seconds. Park goers can access the ride within a single day pass or with a pay as you go to price for $12 per person per ride. So it's cheap. It's a cheap theme park. Honestly, Air Force One reaches a maximum vertical G of 3.75 with a minimum vertical of G-1 and a max material G of plus of minus 1.5 G. That's talking about G-force and G-speed, basically. Faceman cell. Oh my god, yeah, that one I already talked about. This one already on my best. So it's so this ride is not, again. We're still gonna have the other ones. I think a fun spot in Tennessee. Is there a fun spot in Tennessee? No, they don't. There's no fun spot. It's just in Atlanta, Georgia. No, just the one closing is in Atlanta. We still have our own. We have a roller coaster, a wooden roller coaster that goes upside down in the Kissimmee area that I went to already. I went to that ride many times. That one ride with the lap bar, you go upside down. I've been there many times. Yeah, for sure. I mean, that is up to it for that point on. I mean, those are probably the 2 ones. And I think that is right now. As I am doing the whole streaming thing, I am trying to do some video editing and trying to cut off certain things. I'm trying to find downloading videos. I think I did come to that point of assumption too, that we are going to, it's already 7:37, guys. I think it's time for me to kind of like end the stream with a final reaction I wanted to see, guys. I really wanted to see this before I end the stream. I wanted to check out once and for all the ride, the acclaimed Clayface trailer. Once and for all, as your boy Element Reptile, we're going to finally see the trailer for Clayface, right? And it's gonna be, I mean, I already saw the teaser trailer. I already saw the like some of the sneak peeks, but I never talk about the news or never talk about the comments or writers or something like that. We are here. Let's check it out. Clayface.
Show me. Show me.
Shit. So it looks like Saul right there, but it'll be.
Do you realize?
What do you want, Miss Hagen?
I want my life back.
I know you. You're famous.
The most beautiful face.
It's a tragedy what they did to him.
Boo.
Oh hell!
I'd like to volunteer for human trials.
This isn't cosmetic surgery.
Even if it kills me, I'll be better off than I am now.
Oh hell!
Matt.
He transformed.
I'm okay.
You okay?
I'm okay. I feel great, actually.
I have
Just like every superhero.
no idea what side effects you'll have or how to treat them.
Sir, the seatbelt sign is on.
We're in unknown territory.
Oh my god! Damn! Oh my!
What's happening to me?
If you're harboring feelings of anger, you need to let them go.
You want to know how I feel? The people I trusted betrayed me. The justice system failed me.
Becomes a
They
villain.
stole my career, my money, my life. I'm a monster.
Okay.
I have no idea who you are.
Clayface. All right. Yo. Okay. So basically, as of now, what they're saying is goodbye. Okay, Venom, you did your job. All right. I saw your Venom. Your part 1, 2, and 3 of Venom. And let me do our Venom. We got our own Venom. Let me show you how it works out. And that I think is Clayface. That's going on DC Comics. So it's kind of, I hope they kind of keep its villain, like the villain side of Clayface, just like the rest of the franchise of DC Comics. I want to try to like see, because they might do it or may not, because there's this worry right now whether they would make Clayface a hero, but I don't think he's a hero on this. Right, he's like an anti-hero on this, but he will purposely maybe turn like a villain. We don't know because like what's happening right there, we saw it. But the special effects, man, there are genuine. The actual special effects are genuine. There's no CGI in this one, except if he becomes, manifesting himself in Clayface. There are going to have to be CGI whatsoever, what's or not. I think that is going to be a part on that behalf of that stuff. But on the other things right now here, like I think, Clayface would do the best. Imagine they do Solomon Grundy, the separate movie on that one. Imagine they do Solomon Grundy. That'd be lit. That actually pretty be lit too. Or not. They would do, if they can do a Batman with a Bane. Now, like I'm gonna say this too. I don't care what the big critics say about Bane on Christopher Nolan's. I don't give a fuck. I like the Bane and Christopher Nolan. Okay, I don't care. I know you can hate me if you want. That's why I'm gonna say this. But Clayface is kind of like the response to Venom, I guess, in a way, but really not. But we're gonna see how it works out, just like that. We're gonna see what can they do or not. It's a horror thriller either way. It's it's about the guy who I forgot, I don't know the name of him, becomes Clayface, who becomes the villain and feels distraught to it. I mean, that's what you see right in the comics, and he's forever changing. Clayface in the incredible, I think, amazing or the unbeatable Batman comics, he is different else, but no, probably he's more ruthless. I don't know, because I don't read the comics anymore. So, but I think that's it to it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. Like, subscribe to my channel. Also, including my stream. I'm streaming also live right now. I hope you guys enjoy my stream. Like, subscribe to my channel. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I love you all. I'm Element Reptile. We see each other. You blessed, BB.